Morning, class 11th. Welcome to your biology class. We in yesterday's lecture we started with our new chapter, that is about the body fluids and circulation. I introduced you with our circulating medium, that is about the blood, as well as lymph is our circulating medium. We discussed two things, blood as well as plasma, and this blood plasma that present in our blood, that is 55%, and the 45% is present the formed elements, which I called as the corpuscles also, right? Blood corpuscles or blood cells also. So today, out of those, we am in this lecture I'm going to talk about RBCs and WBCs. So as you know that total percentage of formed element is 45% in our blood. We are going to start with first with our RBC. Very important. Every single point I'm going to discuss in this is very important for you, because I have specially mentioned here few extra point other than the NCRT. Now first, if we talk about the name of RBC, they are known as erythrocytes also. In mammals, shape of the RBC, they are disc shaped, biconcave, and they are enucleated. They don't have nucleus at maturity. Just look at the words, okay? That they are enucleated. Enucleated means without nucleus. When RBCs are matured, they are without nucleus, but when they are young, when they are formed, when they are immature, they have nucleus plus all other organelles. But on maturation they lose their nucleus. But the that is their shape in the mammals. But exceptions in the mammal is the camel and llamas, and this question definitely maximum of the times asked in NEET, that camel and llamas, they have enucleated RBC, they have nucleated RBC, they have nucleus in their RBC even at the maturation. Now the lifespan of RBC, 120 days. We will talk about it later how. Size is the 7 to 8. The thickness, if we talk about the diameter, that is it is the diameter of RBC is 7 to 8 microns. As you can see, just look at its shape. It is the biconcave and disc shape. Mostly you will get the figure, it's like this. Actually, when we look it from the side view, then they give you this kind of figure, that is the biconcave and disc shaped. As you can see that they are like a disc, and because they are corners, they are having biconcave in nature. So don't confuse it with the spherical structure. It is biconcave and disc shaped structure. This question also comes in MCQs about the shape of the RBC. Always, it is not the spherical. Always mark if biconcave is given to you. Biconcave shaped. Number of RBC in our blood. Most we know that there are three types of elements in our blood: RBCs, WBCs, as well as platelets. Out of them, RBCs, they are the most numerous of other formed elements for WBC and platelets. 4.5 or 5, you can say this is the exact number of your NCRT, 5 to 5.5 millions per क्यूबिक मिलीमीटर. बहुत सारे बच्चे इसको रॉन्ग पढ़ते हैं, इसीलिए मैंने स्पेसिफिकली लिख दिया है. इट इज़ द पर क्यूबिक मिलीमीटर. डोंट एवर से इट रॉन्ग प्लीज़. कई बार हम सोचने लग जाते हैं ये यूनिट है क्या. इट इज़ द 5 मिलियन पर क्यूबिक मीटर ऑफ ब्लड. सो ये 4.5 मिनिमम यू कैन से, और 5 टू मैक्सिमम अगर हम लेके चलें अपनी NCRT की, देन द करेक्ट वन इज़ द 5 to 5.5. Actually this 4.5 is observed in the females, right? And 5 to 5.5, it is the count in the male. So this count, this number of RBC, it is known as RBC count. It is known as RBC count in an individual. Please pay attention on the unit. It is 5 millions per cubic meter of the blood. नाउ आरबीसी काउंट अगर इंक्रीज होता है, नॉर्मली इट इज़ यूजुअली इंक्रीजेज इन टू कंडीशंस. when a person does regular exercise, when you do exercise, your body demands more and more oxygen, and who is carrying the oxygen? It is hemoglobin. Who is carrying hemoglobin? It is ultimately your RBC has hemoglobin. So whenever there is a more oxygen demand in your body, RBC count increases. And second condition, when normally RBC increases, that is during the higher altitude. Higher altitude में जो कई बार आपने देखा होगा ऑक्सीजन जो ऑक्सीजन कम हो जाती है at that time. Now your body, but every tissue needs oxygen. To get more and more oxygen, more and more RBC number start increasing. Number of RBC increases. Number of RBC increase होना, इसको क्या बोलेंगे? Count. RBC count increases. बट हाउ डज RBC काउंट इंक्रीजेज? ऐसे कैसे अचानक से अपने आप RBC काउंट इंक्रीज होना शुरू हो जाएगा? नो, अचानक से नहीं होता है. व्हेन योर बॉडी इज डिमांडिंग ऑक्सीजन, देन देयर इज अ रिलीज ऑफ अ केमिकल विच इज नोन एज erythropoietin. योर किडनी, from your body, our kidney, it releases a chemical which is known as erythropoietin. ये इरिथ्रोपोइटिन भी अकेले काम नहीं करती है. ये रेड बोन मैरो सेल्स को बोलती है कि नाउ प्लीज़ फॉर्म मोर RBC. नाउ न्यू वर्ड फॉर यू, दैट इज़ रेड बोन मैरो. दिस इज़ दैट ऑर्गन जो कि RBC फॉर्मेशन में हमारी हेल्प करता है. तो इरिथ्रोपोइटिन RBC काउंट के लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल है. जैसे ही इरिथ्रोपोइटिन की सिक्रीशन इंक्रीज होती है, ये रेड बोन मैरो को एक्टिवेट कर देते कि नाउ इट इज़ टाइम टू इंक्रीज द नंबर ऑफ RBC. फॉर्मेशन ऑफ RBC इज़ नोन एज इरिथ्रोपोइसिस. पोइसिस हमेशा, जो पोइसिस वर्ड होता है, the poiesis word, it means formation, right? You know that erythropoietin is regulating the red bone marrow for the formation, so it is erythropoiesis. Name erythrocytes, that also because of this erythropoietin. If RBC, ये तो normal condition है, right? कि आप regular exercise कर रहे हो, person who is doing regular exercise, its RBC count will be more. But if RBC count increases abnormality due to some deficiency, due to some disease, then it is known as polycythemia. Then it is known, or not the normal erythropoiesis, it is known as polycythemia. अगर किसी deficiency, किसी disease की वजह से RBC count suddenly increase हो गया है, then it is known as polycythemia. और अगर ये decrease हो गया है, then it is known as erythrocytopenia. ओके, इरिथ्रोसाइटोपीनिया अगर डिक्रीज़ हो गया है, और पॉलीसाइथीमिया अगर RBC काउंट इंक्रीज़ हो गया. डिक्रीज़ कब हो सकता है? व्हेन सडनली ब्लड, more and more blood is getting lost from your body, sometime due to surgery, your body is in stress, accident, or nutritional deficiency. Sometime there is the decrease in RBC count, and this condition is known as erythrocytopenia. Organ which helps in RBC formation, they are known as erythropoietic organ. And one, just I told you that the organ which help in RBC formation is red bone marrow. But here is a catch, that it does not develop your RBC during the embryo period. After birth, there is the red bone marrow start forming red blood cells. But whenever there is a fetus growing in mother's womb, it is the liver which is erythropoietic in nature, which is forming RBC. But जैसे ही a baby is born, this process of formation of RBC is taken over by red बोन मैरो. इसको रेड बोन मैरो शुरू कर देता है बनाना. आपका लीवर उसके बाद ये काम नहीं करता है. देन इट इज़ डन बाय योर रेड बोन मैरो. लाइफ स्पैन कितना, व्हाट इज़ द लाइफ ऑफ आरबीसी? ओनली 120 days. The moment many times when I say 120 days, the direct question comes from the student is, ma'am, what happened to it after 120 days? They undergo a process which is known as phagocytosis. Phagocytosis की मतलब इनको WBCs खा जाते हैं. फैगोसाइटोसिस याद आया? अमीबा के टाइम पे हम डिस्कस करते हैं. दे आर एनगल्फ्ड, खाना. फैगोसाइटोसिस, सेल को ही खा जाना. तो यहाँ पे किस सेल की को खाने की बात हो रही है? दैट इज़ योर आरबीसी. सो डब्ल्यूबीसी 120 डेज़ के बाद इसको खा जाते हैं. और ये होते डिस्ट्रॉयड कहाँ पे हैं आरबीसी? आपके स्प्लीन में. नाउ ये क्वेश्चन एक और आपका, बहुत सारे एक्चुअली इस पोर्शन में से एमसीक्यूज आर रेडी फॉर यू. जो आरबीसी बनते किस में हैं? रेड बोन मैरो में, राइट? They formed in red bone marrow, but they destroyed in spleen. So that is why spleen is known as graveyard. But spleen is also known as blood bank. क्योंकि अगर आपके RBC ज़्यादा थोड़े एक्स्ट्रा हैं, then they get stored here in spleen in your body, right? So that is called graveyard of RBC as well as the blood bank. If you recall our last chapter, previous chapter, that is breathing and exchange of gases, आपको membrane ये just immediately याद आ जानी चाहिए कि RBC की membrane को क्या बोलते हैं? That is called Donan's membrane. It is flexible membrane and it is known as Donan membrane, which contains various channel proteins. Now see, hemoglobin is breakdown into three parts. Hemoglobin, which is carried by your RBC, it is broken down into three parts: hemosiderin, bilirubin, biliverdin. Why I am telling you here? Because we have talked about plasma yesterday, right? Now hemoglobin में जो iron content है, that is that is carried by with hemosiderin. Then it has another components also, bilirubin, biliverdin. Bilirubin and biliverdin, they are yellow pigments. They are present in bile. They are bile juices, and same is the biliverdin, that is also yellow pigment, but they get excreted out from the body. They do not get accumulate, they excrete it out. But जो आपका hemosidrin है, ये excrete out नहीं होता है. It get reused in the body because it is iron rich. Why the purpose of telling you is that why hemoglobin is so important, because it is having your iron rich component which is known as hemosiderin. The other two pigments, bilirubin and biliverdin, they get excreted out. bilirubin इसमें से आपने कल प्लाज्मा का कलर क्या किया था? पेल येलो कलर. This is the reason that bilirubin gives pale yellow color to plasma. If in any case they accumulate in your body, they get stored under your skin, then the condition is called jaundice. आपने देखा होगा jaundice में हम बोलते हैं एकदम पीला येलो कलर हो जाता है, a person who is suffering from jaundice. A healthy individual has 12 to 16 gram of hemoglobin in 100 ml of blood. Right now I think I have 100 times I have talked about this point. The next formed element is WBC, which are known as leukocytes. Actually they don't have any color, they are colorless because they do not have hemoglobin, but they have another major functions in the body. They are nucleated. क्वेश्चन अपने आप बन गया. आरबीसी क्या है? ई न्यूक्लिएटेड होता है मैमल्स में. डब्ल्यूबीसीज क्या होते हैं? दे आर न्यूक्लिएटेड. आरबीसी का नंबर बहुत ज़्यादा होता है, बट डब्ल्यूबीसीज दे आर 6000 to 8000 अगेन per cubic millimeter of your blood. Per cubic millimeter of your blood. And average कई बार जो maximum 10,000 होता है and average 7,000 is taken. They are very very short lived, only 3 to 4 days. This number of WBCs is known as total leukocyte count. RBC के केस में it was RBC count, but in a number of leukocyte is known as total leukocyte count. Mainly they are of two types on the basis of their साइटोप्लाज्मिक टेक्सचर, कि इनके साइटोप्लाज्म में अगर ग्रैन्यूल्स, इफ़ द साइटोप्लाज्म इज हैविंग लिटिल नॉट स्मूथ, इट हैज़ ग्रैन्यूल्स, देन दे विल बी ग्रैन्युलोसाइट्स. If cytoplasm is smooth, then they will be known as the agranulocytes. They are nucleuses of different shapes. Poly matlab many, morphic means morphology, shape. Polymorphic nucleus, right? Morphology, okay, morphology, different types of shapes. अब ये जो नाम हैं ये कैसे आ गए, कैसे याद रखेंगे इनको? रट्टा नहीं लगाना है, क्रैमिंग बिल्कुल नहीं करनी है. अभी तक क्या बोला है मैंने? ल्यूकोसाइट्स कलरलेस होते हैं, न्यूक्लिएटेड होते हैं, शॉर्ट लिव्ड होते हैं, 2 टाइप्स के हैं, ग्रैन्युलोसाइट्स एंड ए ग्रैन्युलोसाइट्स. अभी नाउ आई विल टॉक अबाउट व्हाई दे आर ऑफ 3 टाइप्स. फर्स्ट लेट्स सी देयर साइट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. दे आर प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय रेड बोन मैरो, lymph nodes, as well as spleen also. 3 places where WBCs are formed. Okay, lymph nodes जो हमारा पूरा lymphatic system basically not जो हमारा lymphoid organs हैं, lymphoid organs में they are formed. So process of formation of WBC is known as leukopoiesis. जैसे RBC की formation को क्या बोला था हमने? erythropoiesis. Here it is known as leukopoiesis. Increase in TLC count, क्योंकि नंबर को क्या बोल रहे हैं? total leukocyte count. Increase in total leukocyte count is known as leukocytosis. एंड हमारी बॉडी में क्योंकि WBC का काम ही क्या है? फाइट करना. सो इनका नंबर कब इंक्रीज होगा? व्हेन योर बॉडी इज सफरिंग फ्रॉम इन्फेक्शंस एंड देन योर बॉडी इज प्रोड्यूसिंग मोर एंड मोर नंबर ऑफ WBCs. नाउ आई टोल्ड यू दैट ग्रैन्युलोसाइट्स जो हैं, जो हमारे ग्रैन्युलोसाइट्स हैं, दे आर ऑफ 3 टाइप्स. कैसे? एक्चुअली जब आप ग्रैन्युलोसाइट्स को स्टेन करते हो, few of them they take acid stain, few of them they are stained by basic stains, few of them they are stained by both acidic and basic stains. Now again I am repeating, जब भी हम अपने ग्रैन्युलोसाइट्स को जो कि WBCs की टाइप हैं उनको स्टेन करते हैं, those which take up acid stain they are known as acidophils. Those they are stained by basic stains, they are known as basophils. Those which take up both stains, they can stain by both acidic and basic, उनको हम न्यूट्रल बोलते हैं. अब आप बोलोगे मैम लेकिन बुक में तो ये eosinophil है. एक्चुअली जो मोस्ट कॉमन एसिडिक स्टेन we used is eosin. That is why these acidophils they are known as eosinophils. Questions ready for your MCQs, right? 3 types of granulocytes: acido, baso and neutro. Why they are known as eosinophils? Because of their most common acidic stain which is called eosin, right? That is the reason that they are known as eosinophils. Now agranulocyte cytoplasm इनका क्लियर है, कोई ग्रैन्यूल्स नहीं है. दे आर ऑफ 2 टाइप्स, लिम्फोसाइट्स एंड मोनोसाइट्स. लिम्फोसाइट्स 2 टाइप्स के होते हैं, B and T. और हमारी बॉडी में अगर कोई हमें इम्यूनिटी प्रोवाइड करता है तो ये लिम्फोसाइट्स हैं. दे आर एसोसिएटेड विद 2 मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग्स. B साइट्स एंटीबॉडीज़ बनाने का काम करती हैं. They play major role in the formation of in the formation of antibodies, and B and T lymphocytes together they are responsible for cell mediated immune response that I will discuss with you. But first if we look at the types: neutrophil, eosinophil, as well as your basophil. They are also known as acidophils. Then our agranulocytes only 2 types, monocytes and lymphocytes. Lymphocytes are further of 2 types, B and T. So in my next lecture, I'm going to talk about a table which is where we are going to explain each and every point of about these granulocytes and a granulocyte, because otherwise this lecture will be very lengthy. So I'm going to take up about the table in the next lecture. Till then, all of you please go through this lecture very carefully, because many and many MCQs they can be asked from this